Hello, in this lecture we are going to cover Python program that is based on prime numbers. So to start, what we need to do, we have to take the value from the user like num equals to int, and we will typecast input and we'll say enter a number to check prime or not. Means to say user will give a number and we will take that number and store in the num variable, and then we will try to check that number is prime number or not. So first of all we need to understand what prime number is. Okay, so to understand about the prime number, I am making it a little bit zoom. So to understand about the prime number, for example, we have user entered a number 7. So to check this number prime number or not, what we need to do, we needs to understand if this number is divisible by other than 1 and 7, but completely. Okay, so you know very well, if we divide any number with 1 we will get the same, and we divide any number with 7 and not any number, this number with 7, then it will be completely divided. So if we try dividing 7 by module by means module by 2, then we will not get 0, we will not get 0. So if it is so, it's not a prime number. If any number that we use to divide 7 up to this number less than this number, then that number is a prime number. Okay, so let's try to create the whole scenario. 7 divided by 2, we will get, what will be the remainder? 0? No. So it's prime number, it's prime. Okay, then 7 module 3 double equals to 0? No. No, which we can check here, it is no. So it's a prime number. Similarly, it's a prime number, it's prime. And if we divide 7 module 4 double equals to 0, no, it's not, because we will not get 0. So then it's prime, it's prime. If we divide 7 by 5 double equals to 0, no, means it's prime, it's prime. And if we divide 7 by 6 double equals to 0, no, so it's a prime number, it's prime. So in every case we didn't get 0 as the remainder in any case, so it means that the 7 is a prime number. So we can say 7 is a prime number. So we will implement this concept in our logic. How? First of all, we need to execute loop from 2 to 6, means it should start from 2 and it should go up to less than 7. That's why I'm here for, I'll use item, or we can say value, we can say any variable item, or like say num I in range. What range I will give? I will give num. So it will start from 1 and it will go less than num. By default it will go up to less than num, and we want to start it by 2. So in the value of I, what I will get? I will get like print I. If I print the I, then I have 2 to 6 is available. Enter a number, I entered any number like 7, then 2 to 6. This loop is executed from 2 to 6. So at this point we have to check, is this number prime number or not. So to check this, if we divide num by I, at any case it becomes 0, then we can change the status equals to false. Okay, or here we can say status equals to true. And in Python we use capital T for boolean value like true, and capital F for false value like this. So it means if any value match and is equals to 0, then status will become false, otherwise status will remain true. Understand about this point at this point up to? And after completion of this loop, I will come after, and if any case is matched, then we can use break statement. I will explain you about the break statement little bit later. Okay, what's the main use of break statement? And I come here, if status double equals to true. What it means? If it is status is double equals to true, it means it is a prime number. So we can say entered number is prime. Oh, sorry. Entered number is prime number. Understand? So at this point, I want to display the value of that as well. So I will use f and I will display the value of num. Understand? Then else we can say print f entered number is not prime number. Understand? And then I will display the value of num as well. So here this program in a state that it can let us know any number that is prime or not. Understand? Control S, I run this program. When I run this program, now it is asking for the enter number to check prime or not. So I entered 7. So what it say? Enter number is a prime number. Okay, but if I entered 6, it should say not prime number. What it is saying? It is saying nothing, because I just didn't run it again. So I want to run it again now. Now I run it 6 and the number is not prime number. Understand how these things are? Main point in this, but we have to keep in mind, what is the status value? Status value is true. If it happens that any value of I that is capable to divide number completely, in that case we will get 0. In the case of 7, we didn't get any 0. That's why status didn't updated, and we got the same output and add the and display the result as, and the number is prime number. But in case of 6, what happens? So let's try to understand with the 6. Number value is 6 and status is true, and it will go from 2 to 5. Okay, we have number. What is the value of number is 6, and what is the value of I? 2. If 6 divided by 2, it becomes 0, because there is no remainder. 6 can be divided completely from 2. So this condition is true. If it is true, then status will become false, and if status is become false, no matter how many times our this condition gets true result, it will execute repeatedly again and again up to end of the program, end of the completion of the loop this. Okay, and then we come here and check status equals to true. No, because status value is changed here. If status value is changed, it means that this condition will not be true, and in that case we will get the output as entered number is not prime number. I hope so you got idea about it. Do you have any problem in this case? No? Okay. Again I make you understand what is the use of break. Then we are not using break. So to make you understand, I am going to create another variable count equals to 0. I have a count variable and I initialize it with 0, and I place this count here. I want to know how many times count plus equals to 1, how many number of times this statement is true, it was true. So that's why I'll come after this program. At the end of the program I will print f and set value, no, number of times times if was true, और यहाँ पे हम वैल्यू पेस्ट कर देंगे count. Understand? So we will print the value of count. Now you can see it is making error. It's not the in program error. Okay, what's wrong with this? Okay, now you can see enter a number to check prime number or not. So I entered like 30. How many times? Number of times it was true 6 time it happens that कि condition true हुई है और इसके अंदर हम गए हैं. Understand? 6 times it happens. So we know if even a single number, single value of I, if any value of I divide the number, value of number, that is we entered like 30 in this case, and 30 can be completely divided by 2 as well. So in the first case it is also true that if it is true then we come here, and if status is false, there is no condition, then make it as true. So that's why at the end of the loop it becomes the false. So what we need to do here, we need to use the break statement. Means to say, if it is true, then why need to come here and we just break the for loop, and it is for loop is broken. Now we can check the value, and just after one single statement can let me know. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm going to run this again, and we have the output 30. Now it is a no prime number. Okay, thank you so much, bye bye.